Hey everybody, this is BK Bootercrest here, and oh man, I have to tell you, I was not expecting to have an Audi with 1200 horsepower. My friend Mila finally got his Xbox One. I'm really happy that he got it, so now we can start drifting again, just like the old days. And he told me about this Audi. He told me it had 1100 horsepower. I'm like, wait a minute, the only engine that can get 1100 horsepower. And basically, I usually round it up to 1200 because it's only like 14 horsepower off. But anyway, the only engine that can basically do that in this game would have to be the Ferrari Enzo engine. And I'm drifting inside an all-drive lobby just because I needed more of a challenge. But as you can see, people have no respect, and it's just a bunch of crashing. And it kind of went like this the whole entire race. So stay away from all-drive lobbies. But anyway, this Audi, I was very surprised with the outcome after I finished building it. Now, this is rear-wheel drive. Just keep that in mind. I don't drift all-wheel drive yet, but I plan on starting that possibly this week. But let me think here. This Audi, I hated this thing on Forza Motorsport 4. I never enjoyed it. It always caused me nothing but frustration. And then I was like, okay, well, just like all the other cars that suck so hard on this game, or on Forza 4, they're just kicking butt in this one on Forza 5, and it just doesn't make any sense. And so I just made an Audi, and I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And having the extra horsepower and whatnot, it makes it somewhat fast. I'm actually able to keep up with most of the all-wheel drive drifters. And yes, you did see F1 cars; those guys were drifting it, and I didn't know, so I started speeding up and lighting up my angle. So I didn't really do too good this whole entire race. So don't judge me by my points. It's just that I want to be able to finish, and I was fooled into thinking that they were racing, but they were just trying to drift their little X classes. But this Audi is just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's not better than my Buick Regal or Range Rover, but just the fact that I can have a badge on the side of the car that shows that it's an R class, and people really don't like me drifting supercars for some odd reason. I really can't understand that. I know I'm about to get off topic real quick, but that actually did remind me. I think it was last night when I was on Twitch. It was either last night or Saturday, whichever one it was. When I was live streaming, I said I'm gonna try building a bunch of supercars, and man, oh man, I guess that was a big mistake because a lot of people, well, I can't say a lot of people, only 2 people disagreed with that, and they were fighting really hard to tell me otherwise, that I should start drifting, proper drift cars. I wonder if they're watching this video right now, but that was freaking funny. So they listed, the Silvias, the Terranos, and the Skylines, and I'm like, dude, all those cars in this game blow. But on Forza 4, like I said before, they weren't that bad. But in this game, it's all backwards. But they said I should start drifting those cars instead of these supercars because it's more realistic, and you won't see supercar drifting inside a D1 competition or anything like that. And I cut that corner because I'm nervous, thinking that I'm not going to make it if I don't speed up my drifting. But so yeah, that's exactly what they said. I mean, these guys are just diehard JDM fans, and I'm very curious about this guy behind me, or I'm trying to be very cautious around him because he nailed me a couple of times before this race. And anyway, those guys are just nothing but true JDM diehards. Like, I mean, they freaking eat, sleep JDM. They just freaking VTech JDM. I mean, it's just insane. But so they started getting mad at me because I'm drifting supercars, and so I'm just curious to know what would happen if I were to drift an all-dry car with 1200 horsepower, with maximum positive camber and drag tires, with 25,000 inch rims, and just see what happens. See if I can ransom some large butthurt and make it a supercar. Or you know what? Some people do get upset if you drift classics, and I mean like very, very, very old classics. Remember, one guy did get pretty butthurt because I was drifting some kind of Mercedes classic, and I think people, I really hate to say this, but I think some people may take this game more seriously than I do myself. But oh man, not much has happened this week, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting so much. I kind of got this new quadcopter. For anybody who's familiar with RC planes or just RCs in general, if you heard of the 350QX, then it's just this amazing quadcopter that you can do filming with and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, this thing's pretty sweet. It was on sale. I got I got $100 knocked off of it, and I'm like, that's just a deal I just can't pass up. Because instead of me spending $419, I can just get it for $325, and that's may not be $100, but I mean that's close enough. So I bought it, and I've flown it for about 4 days, and everything was great. But see, the problem with buying a used airplane or just anything used in general, if you're going to be hauling any kind of expensive equipment, I highly suggest you should check every single wire inside your vehicle or whatever you're going to use to transport it, because I bought it used from the hobby shop and everything was going great, but during mid-flight I had my camera on it, and that camera was used for my drift montage. Now then, my aunt got me that camera for Christmas because I want to learn how to film. Well, I didn't want to learn how to film. I want to film stuff. And I've been using that camera for a lot. I use it for my hobby. Like whenever I go up to the park and fly planes, there's other guys up there who fly as well, and I like to take pictures and videos for their helicopters and airplanes and stuff that they have up there. And I'll just send it to them, and we'll just make it into like a little montage, and we'll just have a great time. But sadly, that wire, the power wire, was bad, and I didn't know until I was flying. I had it like 400 feet up, and then I was like, okay. I just want to bring it down now because I was filming for my video editing class. I needed a project, and so I was going to mash up all these videos that I had and stored on that camera to make like a giant project with it. And then I was bringing it down. I just let it hover there for a little bit, about 30 feet off the ground, and all of a sudden you just see it plummet. And my face was like, I just didn't even say anything. Like, I mean, I like shit myself. That's all I heard was just myself shitting. And I'm sitting here like, Did that just happen? Because, the total amount of damage I just lost right there was about $900 if I wouldn't have fixed the quad. But I did fix the quad. The camera is done, and that's making me very sad because my aunt's coming to my graduation, and I plan on letting her and my mom use that, for my graduation filming and whatnot. But man, I messed up big time. I can't really blame the hobby shop because if it's used, it is my responsibility to start checking things more frequently. But I've been going to that hobby shop for 2 years. I would have thought that they would have done everything right, but this time they kind of failed me, and it cost me a really big price. So there's no physical damage on the outside of the camera, but in the inside there's just so much. I have no idea what's going on, like on the inside, because every time I turn on the power button or every time I press the power button, nothing pops up. It can take a charge, but it just won't turn on anymore, and it's really making me mad because I just want to go back into filming. And then there's an air show coming this week, and I can't even go. Well, I mean, I can go, but I want to record stuff so I can look at it later. And it gets worse. For one thing, my game is about to crash right now, just so you guys can see how frequently my game does crash. This is my first drift race of the day, and it already crashes. Boom, crashed. It's freaking sad. I cannot believe that it's still going on. I don't know why Trenton hasn't fixed this. I mean, come on now. This has been happening since Forza 3, but anyway. So yeah, I can't film anymore, and that kind of ruined a couple of things I've been planning on doing with that thing. Some of it is channel related because I have been saving up my money to buy me a project car. I'm still looking out for a project car, but what I think I'm gonna do is there's this 300Z. There's three 300ZXs, and there's one 1986, and there are two 1991s or 1990s. And for the 1990s, they're both the same exact price. They're 200 miles away from me, and it's at a dealership. And the guy's asking for $5,900, basically $6,000 for each of them, like $6,000 a piece. So I'm debating whether if $6,000 is actually worth buying that 300ZX for. And this is the 1990. Now the 1986, he's asking for $2,700 but no down payments or monthly payments. My bad. And that's kind of a buzzkill to me because I was really excited whenever I seen that post, and my mom and I, we were about to go to Toledo and actually buy it. Yes, I said actually. Yeah, I was actually about to buy it until I called and they said that they don't do monthly payments on it, and it just killed me inside. But that's basically all that's been happening. I've been thinking about doing more live streaming, so I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, what's my computer doing? Oh wait, come on, come back, come on, wake up. Okay, okay. I thought I was shutting off for a second. My bad. I was getting scared. But what was I saying? Yeah, I've been thinking about live streaming more often because I did reach 30 viewers at Saturday, and I was very happy because usually I've been sticking around the 10 viewers, and I would just get, or 10 watchers I would say, and I would get excited whenever I would get 10 watchers, and then all of a sudden I got 30, and I started freaking out. And I mean, that's pretty cool. That's really awesome that there's people out there that actually do admire my live streams. So maybe I'll keep doing that. Maybe I'll do just 3 live streams a week. Maybe I'll do well, I'm not sure. Maybe we can all vote on a certain date that will best work for everybody, or a certain day out the week. I know Saturday's gonna be a good one, but what about during the weekdays? Will be a good one. Alright, so that's basically about it. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and I'll catch you guys later with something else that may occur. Hopefully I can start making some more videos once my friend Mila and Jones get situated with their Xboxes, and then we can all start making awesome montages, and maybe we can make a dual commentary. Who knows? Or maybe some more future planning. And also, one more thing. I've been doing a couple of tests with by drifting other people's tunes, and apparently it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun and challenging, and I think it's kind of exciting. Except that whenever you buy a tune that's so freaking bad, and then I start getting kind of mad, and that's not very fun. But I'm thinking about making a series about that. Just all of us, just Team Arrow, or just friends in general. We'll hop inside a lobby. We'll just pick a random tune. We'll download it and just see who gets the most points. And that's basically about it. And it could be anybody's game because I'm not used to drifting anybody else's tune. We all know that. And maybe Jones or Mila would adapt faster and they'll beat me. Like, who knows? I'm not perfect. I lose every now and then, but that's my plan. I think it'd be kind of cool just to give ourselves an extra challenge. And then I was thinking of doing a half drift race, and when I say that, I mean I'll just drive for half the race, and my goal will be to beat these online drifters with half the laps. So like, if I'm on a track of 4 laps, I will drive two of those laps and then drift through the other 2. And we'll see if I can win. I think it'll make it far more challenging and push me to do a little better inside lobbies. And that's really about it. I didn't really mean to egg this on for an extra 7 minutes or so. I just kept thinking and discovered new things that I forgot originally that I was supposed to speak about inside the video, but now I'm saying them now. So sorry for the blank screen. Okay. Now I'm seriously done. I'm done. Subscribe, rate, comment. Goodbye. Everybody have a good day.